DeSean, what's your goals for the spring? Being as experienced as you are, what are you trying to get done on the field this spring?
I'd say the first and foremost is glorify God in everything I do, on and off the field, continuing to live what I preach, and just get the most out of this opportunity. I have set myself up to be done after this year and have aspirations to go to the league as well. So maximizing everything that I'm just doing in my time here.
Is there certain things, whether it's pass pro or seeing it or feeling, is there certain things that you have on a checklist?
Pass pro is the biggest thing, just being that 3 down back. Me and Coach talk about this a lot. Just being that guy that they can't take off the field, in those 3rd down situations. So just continuing to strive and to improve at that, get better in those type of reps, and just honestly being me at the end of the day. Being me has got me here to this day. Involved me every day, having that growth mindset of that, and just never getting complacent with myself. So just eager to grow day in and day out.
Was it hard? Or did you have to kind of realize, hey, they're going to maybe manage me throughout spring? Because you've always been a guy that's heavy carries, prove myself, chip on my shoulder. Was that kind of a unique conversation of like, okay, wait a minute, I'm at a point now where my load's going to be light in this scrimmage or maybe in this practice, and how did you kind of accept that?
I've kind of realized that as you get older, they're going to try to take care of you more, especially getting closer towards this season. And I just kind of just took that as an opportunity to grow off the field, kind of bring guys along. I'm going to need everybody on this team, especially the offensive line, my other running backs, the quarterbacks, receivers, everybody. So it's just that factor of kind of growing, like being a leader. It's definitely a blessing too, kind of persuading myself right now, but just never taking a day off. I still get my reps, making every rep count with the limited reps I do get.
Coach Sim said that you kind of not living in the past, I guess, is kind of how he said your off season is you're focused on the future. Was it pretty easy to reset and say, okay, what I did last year doesn't really mean anything. It's not going to help me moving forward?
Definitely appreciate from last season. I'll glory to God for that. That's not possible without him. But obviously there's more that I'm looking to prove this year. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to accomplish as an individual and as a teammate. So just looking forward to what's ahead. Living in the moment. Obviously, I can't control the future, but I can control what's happening now. So grateful for the moments I do have right now, and just focusing on one day at a time.
DeSean, I'm sure it feels like just yesterday you were coming in here as a freshman, and now you're going into year 4, and the mentor, the older guy in the room. How much do you kind of relish that chance to, teach some of the younger guys, whether they're even older and they're just inexperienced, or just freshmen coming in like the ropes?
Like I said, man, it's definitely a blessing. If anyone who's kept up with my story, my journey, man, it's crazy to see the growth in the process that I've just been able to just live out, and it's been a blessing to kind of share what I've learned over my time here with the younger guys in the room too, not only in the running back room, but across the team, as we battle a lot of things, mainly a lot of things off the field. It can be tough coming in here, dealing with that, and I just try to continue to allow them to focus on being in the moment, and being where you are, because there's a lot of young guys there that might not be where they want to be at, just not only on the field but in life. But it's a journey. You can't get wrapped up in the outcome. You got to focus on what's in front of you right now and just living in the process.
When you have 2 younger quarterbacks competing for the job, do you feel like you and your room have to be that much better to make sure to help those younger quarterbacks out, because they're not as experienced?
I know, without a doubt. They're competing hard. And we gotta. Some days we probably gotta take the load off them a little bit. We accept that, and we're looking forward to pushing them to be better day in and day out. Growing a relationship with G-Mac and Faison, continuing to just push them guys to be better day in and day out, and also telling the running backs that we got to be as good as we are too, especially in pro. Protecting those guys that ain't really been hit a lot. We don't plan on them getting hit at all, but just enjoying the day. Enjoying the process that we all have together.
What have you seen out of Gordon as a new guy who's transferred in? What do you see out of his game, and how attached to you has he been in terms of learning football since he's been here?
Dude's eager to learn. He's attacked every day. He's shocked me a lot, and a lot of stuff he can do. It's just accepting the role of like our offense, our tempo. It's not easy coming in here playing at a high level, especially knowing that you got to play on tempo now. He used to probably been a little slower offense, but man, he's attacked every day, you know, and I'm excited to see what he does, especially being young. You know, him getting another year under Do and Coach Sims and Heupel, man, he's gonna be a monster.
Did you talk to DeJuan much about the competition? I mean, you went through deals where
Yeah.
they brought in transfers, like it was, you know, you're looking at the depth chart and all of a sudden there's another guy come in. As a leader, have you had conversations with DeJuan about how you handle that, compete every day, regardless of how the room may grow or whatever during the transfer portal time and all that stuff?
I mean, our coaches address it. You know, I mean, competition only makes you better. You know, and we're here to make each other better. You know, and I mean, don't shy away from me. You know, I think you just focus on yourself. You know, I've dealt with guys in front of me and guys. I mean, you just gotta focus on what you're doing. You know, you worry about somebody else, you're gonna be far behind them as it is. You know, but you just gotta kind of just put the focus on yourself. You know, and God will take care of the rest.
Have you seen anything different in DeJuan? He kind of talked about how you were kind of guiding him through some of his freshman year stuff, I guess. Have you seen him sort of different in his approach this offseason?
I have, man. He's matured a lot, especially off the field. You know, and I say the biggest transition that everybody talks about, well, nobody really talks about, is the off the field habits. You know, and I feel like you clean that stuff up on the field, stuff will take care of itself. You know, DeJuan's got a bright future ahead of himself, and I love to see the strides he's continuing to make right now. You know, especially going into the off season, because I'm gonna need him in off season. I mean, this season especially. So I'm just gonna stay on him, and like I do everybody in the room, and just continue to expect the best out of him every day.
Coach Sims and say, you know, if you hadn't been in the game, like, give me this series. Like, is that in you now? Like, where you would not just to defer to the coach on how the rotation goes. Would you go and go, I like this matchup. Give me the ball right now.
I mean, I don't know. You know, I respect Coach Sims' decision. You know, I respect a Hype decision. You know, I feel like if they gonna want the guy out there that's on the field to, you know, that's gonna get the job done, I mean, that's their choice. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm obviously as confident as I am. You know, I'm gonna expect me to be on the field. You know, so I mean, it just depends on what the Lord has called me to say in that moment, I guess. You know.
Thanks, DeSean.